Hey guys, it's Daniel here from the Truck Insurance Channel, and I'm here to tell you about the new kid on the block. Cover Whale is making a huge splash in trucking insurance right now. Ha, pun. So hold up, is Cover Whale a new insurance company? No, not exactly. It is a digital MGA, or managing general agency, which means they write policies on behalf of several other insurance companies that typically don't sell direct to consumers, you guys, the truckers. The digital part means they have an online platform and automation tech for policy distribution, or quoting, binding, and managing policies. That's really cool. You might think, isn't everything digital these days? But no, unfortunately not. The insurance world is fairly behind the times, especially when it comes to trucking. So companies like Cover Whale are pretty important and critical to the evolution of insurance and creating a competitive marketplace, so you guys can get cheaper insurance. Cover Whale appoints and sells policies through insurance agencies only. You cannot call Cover Whale and get a policy like you can with companies like Progressive or 3 by Berkshire. You have to find an agency like us who has access to Cover Whale to get those quotes and purchase policies. That's pretty simple, but might be a little different if you've only been working directly with Progressive. Speaking of, Progressive has been selling the majority of new venture trucking policies for years with very little competition until now, like the past year. I'm talking on average 7 to 9 out of 10 new trucking companies start with Progressive, depending on which state you're in, of course. But either way, that's nuts. Cover Whale will write new trucking companies as well, but they do have a few limitations around things like CDL experience. You'll need 2 years of CDL experience if you're operating CDL equipment, like a semi. And they are not available in every state yet, but overall they are definitely taking some of that new venture market share, which is a great thing for you. See the link below to check out which states they cover and the types of operations in each state. It can vary a little bit. I'll keep that updated as they add more. They are expanding insanely fast though. They're growing faster than any other MGA out there. And they can also cover UIIA intermodal requirements if you're looking to get into hauling containers at the port and rail yards. I got some other videos on that. That's something they just added recently, which is generally pretty difficult to find, so that's cool. Cover Whale is also a pretty good option for people looking to grow. So steady growth is always a good idea, but if you are looking to grow your fleet fairly quickly, as long as you stay under 25 trucks, you won't have any issues. You can go beyond that down the road, but we could talk about that later. Compared to the competition, I see Cover Whale quotes coming in quite a bit lower almost all of the time. They're pretty much beating everybody. Who doesn't want cheaper truck insurance, right? On top of the lower rates, they offer the best down payments and monthly payments for truck insurance, hands down. I'm talking 10% down and 11 monthly payments, which almost no one else offers. Normally you'll see 16 to 25% down and 9 or 10 monthly payments, so keep that in mind when you're comparing quotes. Not all policies have the same payment terms. Kind of frustrating sometimes. So just don't forget to check the total annual cost on quotes. Like I know the down payment and monthly payment is really important, but you might want to consider like what you're actually paying over the term of a year. So what's the catch? I'm not calling it a catch, but if you buy a policy through Cover Whale, through an agent, anywhere else, and your agent doesn't explain how the driver safety program works, you might think that's the catch. It's always better to do your homework and know what to expect than be caught off guard with surprises, right? And yes, you would probably be surprised because Cover Whale is doing things no other insurance provider is doing, which is a big reason why they are coming in so competitive. So, all Cover Whale policies that include auto liability are required to participate in the driver safety program. This program includes a 360-degree dash cam from Orion. It's actually really cool. You have to install this and use it, and there is driver coaching as well in case there's any unsafe driving, which is like, it's a good thing overall. I know people lean one way or the other on dash cams and sharing driver data, so you could call this the catch. But if you could save thousands of dollars on your truck insurance, maybe that'll make you a fan. I'm not here to convince you one way or the other if it's a good or bad thing to use dash cams, but I'll say this. When you're in an accident and the officer is about to put you at fault on the report, but you can show them video footage of what actually happened, and all of a sudden you aren't getting blamed, that's pretty awesome. All right, and I've seen this happen quite a few times now with our clients, and it's a lifesaver. One claim can put you out of business. Truckers get wrongfully blamed way too often, and honestly, I don't see anything else out there helping to lower insurance rates this much. I've got another video that walks through what to expect once you're quoting and actually buying a cover whale policy. If you have any questions about any of this, feel free to schedule a call or email us. There's a link to our calendar and email address below. Also, if you'd like to just go ahead and get a quote from Cover Whale through us, I've got a link for that as well. As always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Be safe.